Well, that was anticlimactic. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to TIMBP Live. It's Perry. I'm here for another Thursday. I'm here for Matt Madness training. I'm competing tomorrow night as well, so it just seemed like tonight was the right time to do this, despite the fact that, you know, I probably could have done it a little bit sooner. I probably could have, but here we are. I mean, life just kind of gets in the way sometimes, but it is what it is. Let's say hi to all the folks who are here at the moment. Emily Chambers. Hi, Emily. She's on the replay squad for later, though. Mike Meyer. Hello, Mike. Darren Wright says, hi, y'all. What's going on, Darren? Scott Pigsley. Cheers, everyone. Cheers to you, Scott. Jason from the Mash and Drum is dropping in. What's going on? Jason and Mike Myers. Mike Myers. I caught myself that time. Mike Myers says, cheers, guys. Tony Bag of Donuts says, Matt Madness. It is indeed time for Matt Madness once again, and I am ready to get in ship shape. It's that time. I'm feeling kind of randy, feeling kind of ready to go and excited. I got my Perrier palette cleanser. I got my vest that's lined with stuff. Soft stuff. So I'm nice and warm. I'm comfortable. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Clifton's here. Clifton says, just peeping the competition. We'll certainly see how that goes. I'm facing off against Clifton tomorrow night, as well as Brian from Drew P. Whiskey. Cannot wait for that. Johnny Fives here. Big man Jason flexing with his fancy internet connection and all. Jason, sorry to hear about your issues with the stream last night, man. That was awful. I know that Whiskey and My Wedding Ring also had issues with that. Cheech is here. What's going on, Cheech? Good to see you, buddy, as always. Adam, Mr. Whiskey Shits, says cheers. Good to see you. And Donnie, the Linux Cat, has also joined us this evening. So, no giveaways tonight because it would be nearly impossible for me to kind of come up with something for this. But if you do still want to support the show, you can find the links for that in the description below. I'm sure that we'll have some mods sharing the links as well. Mostly the Stream Elements link. If you use that link, you can see your message right up here on screen. Give you a little shout out. Everything is appreciated. Tammy Brennicke's here. Hi, Tammy. She says, hi, hello, my bourbon family. Hello to you, Tammy. With that drink, Bev Porter says, good luck tomorrow night. Thank you, Bev. I appreciate you, Bev. Hopefully I can make you proud this year and actually make it to the finals and win. Unlike last year. I wanted to do something else a little bit different. Say that you are mainly a podcast fan and say that you mainly listen to what I do via This Is My Bourbon podcast. And Cheech and Donnie sharing the link. Thanks, guys. This audio from TIMBP Live, come hell or high water, from here on out, is going to be featured in the TIMBP audio stream. So just the audio, no video component, which I'm pretty happy about. I made the decision this week. Especially because I feel like there are so many more listeners of the podcast. And this is kind of like me. I mean, it's essentially me doing another episode of the podcast in some ways, just live on air. And so I wanted to make sure that folks had that too. So if you are listening to this audio in the TIMBP audio stream, TIMBP audio feed, that's what I meant initially. Thank you so much for checking it out. If you want to watch the video version, it's every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And also, you can watch it on the replay as well. But if you didn't know I went live, now you do. So I'm covering all my bases. I'm doing all the things that I need to do. So I believe that the time has come for us to, as they say, get into it. And I have before me a box. It's not just any box. I'm going to cover up his address as well. It's from Eric, the Whiskey Mutant. He provided me with tonight's blind flight. Wrote training day across it. He threw in a little snack for me too. That was sweet. And he gave me a little signed picture. Pair him if you got him. I love that. I love that so much. That is fantastic. So I hadn't opened this box before now. Here's the answers, completely sealed shut, as you can say. This page, this is not sealed just because it's the things I'm going to be doing. Questions / rules. So everything that I need to do for the actual stream, for the actual training, I guess. And then 4 lovely little samples. And he also told me that if I win tonight, if I do well tonight, I get to have the winner pour. And if I lose tonight, it is the loser pour. So we'll see how it goes, Eric. But I've also got my control bourbon, just to kind of keep my palate centered a little bit if I need to. And that's just Heaven Hill bottled. Oh, wait, no, I didn't do the Heaven Hill yet. That is the benchmark single barrel. So a 4-year, 95 proof bourbon. So Tony says if they don't know you go live, they aren't listening to Eric's wrap up every week. Yeah, some people like to dip out early on the podcasts, so they don't always get everything that people do if they listen all the way through. So, yeah. Do any of the contents of that box have Little Debbie remnants? They actually have a Little Debbie. How do I win / lose against myself? I'm going to say if I get at least half of the points right, I'm going to consider myself a winner. I just realized that I did not have a pen, or I did not bring anything out to write with. So don't go anywhere. What am I, like 10 minutes into the stream and I'm already having to stand up and find something? All right, hold on. Oh, Lordy. Almost broke my pen. Snuffy takeover. Yeah, so I'd say if I do, if I do like half of my points, I'll consider it a win. So, let's go ahead, get this poured up. Tony's leaving. Scott says, hit that like and subscribe. Yes, indeed. Please do. So I also need to time myself. for this. So it's like it's all official. It's all real and official and whatnot. And get everything poured up. Apologies. And the nice thing about this, too, is that I get to talk through stuff instead of just being quiet the entire time. So, let's get right to it. Okay. At the top, he says, hi, be sure to stretch before training and competing. I can do just that, Eric. So for Glass A, round 1 is nose only. So all of these 4, I will only be nosing. And for Glass A, I have 45 seconds. Yes, what is the mash bill? And really what he means is like, what's the dominant grain or the flavor grain? Flavoring agent, I suppose. So it's corn, whiskey, corn, bourbon, rye would be the flavor grain, that kind of stuff. So, all right. 45 seconds on the clock, and let's go. Okay, Glass 1. Glass 1 is leaning towards bourbon for me. I don't think it's finished. It's very, very familiar. I feel like I know this bourbon very well. I'm going to say it's a bourbon. So dominant grain, corn, and I was in at 44 seconds, by the way. Dominant grain, corn. We're just going to say it's a bourbon mash bill. All right. Glass 2. Or Glass B, I guess. State of distillation just based on the nose. 45 seconds again on the clock. Let's go. State of distillation. It smells like Kentucky, but it also kind of teeters between maybe a Jack Daniels. Patrick, I'm glad to see that you're here, buddy. Hope you've been okay. State of distillation. I'm going to say Tennessee. Okay. Right in at 45 seconds there. Got so many moving parts for this here. All right. Glass C, just by nosing. Age plus or minus 2 years. 45 seconds on the clock. Let's go. Oh, man, that nose is fantastic. Keep on rocking in the free world. Good song, appropriate song for today. Age plus or minus 2 years. I want to go, because it's not super oaky, and it's kind of reminding me of a wilderness trail pick. But it doesn't feel like, if it's older, it doesn't feel like it's much older than 8. I'm going to say 6 years here. Cool. And then for Glass D, Matt, the pressure is definitely on. Lil says, cheers, y'all. Getting hooked up. Hope you're doing well, Lil. It's good to see you on here. Matt, I haven't seen my samples arrive yet today, so I hope they make it in time. But regardless, I'm sure they'll get here. I trust you. But yeah, everybody tune in tomorrow night at 10 p.m. As I compete in Matt Madness over on ADHD Whiskey. Brian Wallert with the Snuffy Chat for the DMV 2022 Tour Ticket Fund. Fabulous. Thank you. Thank you, Brian. They're not coming to Riverbend this year, which has bummed me out. The closest they're coming is like Cuyahoga Falls in Cincinnati, or in Ohio. But we'll see. We'll see. Dramhound, what's going on, Dramhound? They'll be here tomorrow. Okay, yeah, no problem. Perfectly fine. I'm not worried about it at all. I got my Trev defense all ready to go. I look, if they don't arrive on time, then I'll just remove myself from the competition. I'm just kidding. All right. Glass D with 45 seconds on the clock. Plus or minus 5 points is proof just based on nose. Tony says, I just found my bottle of Hotel Tango bourbon. What a great bottle design. Bought at your recommendation. I love Hotel Tango bourbon so much. It's so good. Best 2-year bourbon on the market. All right, 45 seconds on the clock. Let's go. Oh, it's a hot boy. Got a hot one. Hot one tonight. Speaking of hot ones, if you haven't watched the new episode of Hot Ones with Dave Grohl, it is fabulous. It might be my new favorite episode of Hot Ones. Previously, it was Paul Rudd. Not super high proof on the nose, but could be deceptive. I'm going to go 110. Okay. Now, moving on to round 2. This is where things start to get interesting. Round 2, we begin the tasting portion. $45 seconds each glass. And on glass A, I've got to guess the age plus or minus 2 years. Brian says, got my Clay Rising book /album/anthology in the mail today. It's absolutely beautiful. Great interview and suggestion. Thank you so much, Brian. I really enjoyed that interview. And I need to buy the book because I've seen it in person and I love it, but I just haven't been able to afford it yet. But it's so cool. I mean, Clay just absolutely killed it with that book. But yeah, if you haven't listened to that episode either, go check it out. Tony Bag of Donuts, Sean Evans got a mother effing jalapeno business. I could go on and on about how much I love Sean Evans. I want to have Sean on the podcast or a live stream or something sometime. I think it would be fantastic. But like Dave Grohl's doing like shots with Sean, and he keeps bringing out whiskey, and it's crazy, crazy stuff. But it's really good. It's really, really good. So, all right. Glass A with 45 seconds on the clock. Age plus or minus 2 years. Going to start now. Ooh. It's very gentle. Oh, it's very, very gentle. It's not extremely hot. Part of me is feeling like this might be a slightly older weeder. I don't know. I'm going to pull the safe answer, and I'm going to say 10 years old. 10 years old, based on the palate. Okay, Paige. Daggone paper. Poperator's just in and out tonight. Love and cheers to all. See you soon. See you, Poperator. I'm sure I'll see you soon. All right. Glass B based on the palate. This one's proof plus or minus 5 points. 5 proof points. So, all right, 45 seconds on the clock. Let's go. Whew. If I didn't think that was Jack barrel proof before, I definitely do now. That is hot. That is hot. I'm gonna go high. I'm gonna say 125 proof. I don't need the box right now. I'm good. That is some hot whiskey. Man. All right. Moving on to glass C. Get a little sip of the still water as well. Tonight's menu features still and sparkling water, as well as still bourbon or whiskey. We're not entirely sure what's in these glasses, but we're going to find out together. Prescription bourbon. Cheers, Perry. Cheers to you, prescription bourbon. Good to see you in here. Hope you've been well. All right. Glass C based on the palate. And the question is this product finished? 45 seconds on the clock again. Let go. Oh, that is surprising. It's a really silky mouthfeel. I don't know if it's finished, though. Like, at first, I want to... Oh, no. Nope. It's got that thing on the back end of the palate that's making me feel like, yes, it is finished. Now, here comes a very tough question, which is this the channel that's the champion of Matt Madness 2022? Heck yes, it is, Liberty Not License. Tonight, I am proving that through training and perseverance, I will be the victor in this year's Matt Madness 2022. I am going all the way. I am going to defeat the Grease in the finals. I'm calling it. I am calling my shot. Good to see you, Liberty Not License. Okay. Clifton says it is absolutely not. There's something. So, Clifton, there's something about the past year, and I think it's just me being more of a dad and having a toddler that has made me a little bit more like energetic, I guess, and wanting to kind of let a little bit more out. So I might I might be a little bit more fired up this year. I'm gonna have a little sip of my Control. Okay. Hey, cheers to you, Liberty Not License. Prescription bourbon. Need to play the Rocky theme during Matt Madness training. I would get copyright claimed, but yes. Lil says, love your positive vibes. I'm here for it. I'm here. Oh, Scott. But Clifton does say, don't hold back. I can take it. All right. So end of round 2. This is question for Glass D. 45 seconds on the clock. Is this a batched product or a single barrel? This is gonna be tough. This is probably gonna be the hardest question on the entire. On the entire thing. So 45 seconds. Yep. Oh. That's peculiar. I needed a tiny little sip extra. You know, it's weird. I don't get a lot of char with batched products. Like, I don't get that feeling of like there might be a little bit of barrel char left over in here. And I've been on enough barrel picks to where I kind of know, like, if there's a little bit of char floating around, pulling straight from the barrel, what that actually kind of tastes like. And that's kind of what I'm getting for this. I am going to say that this is a single barrel. I didn't think that I would be able to make a distinction between the two, but here we are, I guess. So, oh, okay. Oh, Eric actually provided the score guide for the winner/loser pour. He said 8 or more points, you drink the winner pour. 7 or less, you drink the loser. Each question is worth 1 point. So there you go. All right, round 3, nose and palate 45 seconds each glass. And question A, or glass A, the question is going to be, what is the proof on this? So I'm going to take a little sip. All right. Here we go. 45 seconds back on the clock, and we're starting now. I think this might be the lowest proof out of all of these. Yeah, this isn't really going too far out of the realm of like 95, I would say. I'm going to go ahead and lock in. I'm going to lock in 95. Since I've got, like plus or minus 5 to wiggle around with. I'll give it that. Liberty not licensed. Congratulations. I'm expecting my 3rd grandchild in a couple weeks. I hear that the parents are getting something then too. Yeah, this is she's 16 months now, a year and 4 months. First grandchild on my side of the family. Well, really first grandchild for mine and my wife's parents. And really, I guess really just our family as a whole. Lucy and I are both the oldest sibling in our families. So. All right. Glass B. The chat hasn't updated in a little while. I hope I'm not stuck. Like 4 minutes it's updated? That's strange. Very strange. All right. Round 3 for Glass B with 45 seconds. I got to guess. My parents are right. Nothing better than grandchildren. They love their granddaughter. Absolutely love her to death. All right. Is this product finished? 45 seconds. Yep. I've been sticking with that. I've been sticking with that this is a Jack barrel proof. I'm going to stick with that. I'm going to say, no, this is not finished. You are a talkative group. Scott, which is better, the brown or the clear Perry water? The brown water is definitely better. I have grown to like sparkling water recently, though. So it helps cleanse my palate for some reason. I'm not sure what that is. I guess it's the bubbles or something. I don't know. All right, Glass C in round 3 with 45 seconds. I need to guess. What is the state of distillation on this? I got 45 seconds. Go. This is like screamed Kentucky to me the entire night. There is a small chance that this could be MGP. But I think I'm going to stick with Kentucky. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Is it just me? But I always kind of get like a little bit of a metallic thing with MGP products. And this is kind of leaning that way for me, but I don't think that it's enough for me to not say that it's a Kentucky product, but I'm gonna stick with it being a Kentucky product. I am. I don't, based on the other things, 6 years old and a finished product from Kentucky. I got no clue, man. I got no earthly idea what this could be. So once I get to the next round when I have to guess, we will certainly see. So, all right. Closing out round 3, Glass D, guessing what is the age on this, plus or minus 2 years. Perry's hedging his answers even when the answer doesn't warrant it. I'm trying to be like as methodical about this as possible because, I mean, like, this is setting me up for tomorrow night. I mean, and truth be told, like, this is getting me back in the mindset of where I was at this point last year. And I will say, too, I think I feel more prepared this year than I did last year. So I have very much grown as a bourbon or whiskey drinker over the past year. So we shall see. Zachary Jones is lurking. Well, I'm glad that you're lurking in here, Zach Jones. But it's good to see you. Hope you're well, man. Liberty Not License. Is Vegas taking the bets on Matt Madness 22 yet? I'm ready to put some on both Perry's. Feeling reckless. I mean, confident. I could be feeling reckless. I could be feeling uber confident. Who's to say? We're going to find out. Tonight's going to be a good way to gauge where I am in this process. Okay. Age plus or minus 2 years on Glass D, 45 seconds. Go. Tammy, that would be nice if Little Debbie had a low carb option. Okay, this one all night has been screaming wild turkey to me, like a Russell's single barrel. And I think I have to go with this being about 8 years. I mean, it doesn't really drink much older than that. But yeah, I'm going to say 8. I think it's pretty solid. I'm going to say 8. I think that's pretty much where it is. So, all right. Now, the final round of my training, and the vest is coming off. Vest is coming off. I've had enough whiskey. I'm warm enough. Whew. Tony says, after the stream is over, let's get some questions in the Patreon pregame chats. Yes, please. Head to Patreon or the Facebook group and ask some questions for next week's pregame chats, which Eric and I are going to be recording tomorrow. Johnny, Eric's been a bad influence on your diet. Hey, that is fair. That is totally, totally fair. I get it. All right. Round 4. I've got 1 minute per glass to guess which each of these are. C is going to be the most difficult one. I know. I'm slightly more confident on the other ones, but I don't know. We'll see. All right. This is where it all shakes out. This is where it all gets difficult. Round 4, guess the pour. 1 minute each glass. We're just going to go for the straight 4 minutes. Going to go. All right. Starting. I've already started. Ben DeGagny. What's up? What's up with you, Ben? Hope you're well, man. A is such an easy drinker. I'm wanting to, like, initially I was kind of thinking like an Eagle Rare pick. I do think it's Buffalo Trace. I do think that it could be a Buffalo Trace pick. I'm just going to say BT. If it's Eagle, I will not be surprised if it's Eagle Rare, though. Truth be told. But my gut is saying Buffalo Trace. Because it's not got as much like, and I know it's only like a couple of years older, but it's not got quite as like much robustness, I guess, as Eagle Rare does. Liberty not licensed. Yes, you can put 30 pounds on in 3 months if you want to. I suggest you stop all cardio, quit keto, and add lots of carbs, especially pie, cookies, and ice cream. It can be done. Stay focused. I'm sticking with Glass B being a Jack barrel proof. I mean, there's nothing else that drinks with it. You're just trying to be supportive. That's what we appreciate about you, Liberty. That's what we appreciate about you. All right, Glass C. Before I said it was 6 years old, finished, and a Kentucky product. Oh. That started to drink like Old Foe 1910. Interesting. I don't think it's going to wind up being that, but if it is, though. All right. Clearing things out. I got less than a minute to go. Glass D, I've got to guess what this product is. I've been saying in my head and out loud all evening. That this is a Russell's pick. It's just screaming turkey at me. I really enjoy it. Yeah. All right. 4 minutes for all that. And the bonus point question. Which would Eric pair with this frosted fudge cake? First of all, it's nice to have a little bit of food on my stomach after drinking all that. Tammy, do avert your eyes. So which one of these do I think Eric would pair with the frosted fudge cake? Definitely not C. Oh, D. Without a doubt. All right. I've done my due diligence. I've trained. I've gained. I've complained. Not as much out loud, mostly in my head. But I am ready to find out, along with each of y'all, what the answers for tonight's. Oh, man. He's got a lot of things all wrapped up. What tonight's results are. Okay. For round one, Class A, the question was mash bill. I said it was a bourbon mash bill. Class B, state of distillation, Tennessee. Class C, age plus or minus 2 years. 6 is what I said. And D, proof plus or minus 5. I said 110. Oh boy. We're looking real good so far. Okay. So, round one, I only got 1 point. And that was on the mash bill, which was a rye bourbon, which I said. B, the state of distillation was actually Kentucky, unfortunately. Glass C was 11 years old as opposed to the 6 that I gave. And Glass D was 110 proof as my guess, actually. And it was actually 90 proof. Okay. Not a huge loss yet, but only 1 point so far. Okay. Still room to make it up. Round two with the palate only. Glass A, I said the age plus or minus 2 years was 10 years old. B, I said the proof plus or minus 5 was 125. C, finished, I said yes. And D, batch or single barrel, I said single barrel. So, oh man, picking up 3 points there. The only one I didn't get was question D, batch or single barrel. I said single barrel. The answer was actually batch. A, age plus or minus 2 years. I said 10. It is 12. B, proof plus or minus 5, 120. I said 125, so that's another point. C is finished. And it was yes. So there's another. So 4 points total so far. Round 3. Round 3 was nose and palate. A for proof, I said 95. B for finished, I said no. C for state of distillation, I said Kentucky. D for age plus or minus 2 years, I said 8. Ho, 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 ho. I should have gone with Indiana. Dang it. All right. So A, the proof. This is bonkers. This is nuts. Is that going to focus? Please focus. Oh, please focus. 96.6 proof. And I guess 95. Oh. So that's a point. B finished. I said no, it is indeed not finished. I'm getting the feeling I know what Glass B is now after all of this. C was indeed Indiana. So I should have gone MGP with that. Excuse me. And D was 10 years old. I had 8 at plus or minus 2. So I'm at 7 points right now. I'm at 7 points. Liberty says, just tell us you got it all wrong and no points. My odds are getting worse with the bookies by the second here. Hey, I'm doing pretty great. I'm doing pretty good right now. Jason says, I have such a hard time guessing proof. Always lowball it. I typically try to go like 100 proof, 1 or 110. But yeah, proof is tough. Proof can be really tough. All right. Round 4. Guess the pour. 1 point per glass. A was 1792 12 year. So I did not get that. B. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, D is so frustrating. No. Oh, no. That is... Dang it. I'll go through this, though. B, I said, was Jack Daniel's barrel proof. Of course, it was in Kentucky. This is actually a Rebel single barrel at 120 proof. It's a pick. C is the Bardstown Bourbon Company Goodwood collab 11-year MGP finished in honey ale casks. So I said Old Foe 1910. Definitely not that. And Johnny 5. You are correct. Glass D was Russell's 10-year small batch. I said it was a daggum single barrel. So I got no points in round 4, but I am still sitting on 7 points. So a reminder, too obscure, not a fair test. I mean, I should have gone with MGP. I really should have with C. So that's another instance where I need to follow my gut a little bit more, as it were. Prescription says I need to take a point. I mean, I was so close. I was so close all the way through that. You think I should take a... Okay. I'll take a point for it. I mean... Ben, I joined late, but what was the under over? 8 was the over, 7 was the under. Clifton thinks I should get a point for that one. Okay, sure. So, I mean, 8 points. So I at least won this. But dang it. I cannot believe that was the small batch Russells. And I went for the single. That is so close. Ugh. And the thing is, I was so confident that it could have been the single barrel. But if I had just said Russells, dang it. Would Matt give me a point? He probably would. With all the points that he gave to Grease. Uh-oh. All right. We got an official ruling on the field. All right, Mr. Commissioner, what do you have to say?
I'll allow it. I gotta go.
Okay.
You have to drink both, though.
I will.
Love you.
Love you too. So that was Eric. He said he will allow it. And I really do think Matt would have allowed that too. For me to have gotten Russell's as the Russell's 10-year small batch instead. But the bonus point, okay, sorry for the stalling. Which would Eric pair with his frosted fudge cake? I said D, and he said B. So inconsequential. But the good thing is, I'm the real winner here because I've not had anything bad tonight. That Rebel cast strength still, I think, is the most... Rebel in general is the most confusing pour out there. Clifton is too good of a person, so he's suspect. But I think you have to go with what he says. It might be law, actually. It might indeed. But I have to drink both. Yeah, is Matt still in here? I'm curious if he... Because didn't I have a Russell's last year at one point? I think I might have. Saying Russell's gives you the point. You were already penalized by proof and single barrel versus small batch. That's fair. I'll take that. Darren says, Perry, you are the winner. I will accept that wholeheartedly. Liberty, no Malort plus no JSG equals winning. What is JSG? I don't know what JSG is. I genuinely don't. Like, off the top of my head, I have no clue what that is supposed to be. I'm so sorry. Bourbon Baller, Rebel may be confusing, but it's a good pour, especially the... Oh, yeah, no. I'm not saying that it's bad by any means. It's just, like, it is the only wheated bourbon that consistently confuses me as being a rye mash bill. Or a rye bourbon mash bill, at the very least. But I'm happy with this. I mean, this can be a winning score. 8 points, I will take that all the way to the bank. Oh, Johnny Smoking Gun. Oh, ugh. Yuck. No, thank you. Jepson small batch. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to go for the loser pour first because I'm just curious. Oh, it smells like rotted fruit. Oh, that is not good. Tony bag of donuts. Here's to drinking both. Good luck tomorrow. Thank you for the snuffy chat, Maddie. Man and buddy is what I said in one word together. I appreciate that. I have a good feeling about tomorrow. I think I'm going to at least make it through the first round. Clifton, I'm sorry. Yeah. Jeopardy steals Grease. Bourbon Baller, you think this one's Malort? I don't think this one's Malort. Oh, shoot. Hold on. The little sticker you put on the bottom of the sample stuck. I totally get that. So this is from a 100-month beam decanter that Eric had. That is awful. It's really not good at all. I mean, we've talked about ever since he's gotten it being like a punishment pour for something, and it's rough. It is truly, truly rough. Oh, but the winter's pour smells so good. Nice nose of industrial grease. It's more like molded ceramic tile, if that makes sense. It's not good. It's not a good nose. I mean, it doesn't taste great either. But oh, glass. The winter glass. That is so delicious. Of course.